Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to take a look at a old Trunks team that I have enjoyed using in PvP at this current moment in time, and it's a pretty fun team. It's not necessarily the most OP team, but it's a lot of fun to run and I've just enjoyed using them. I do think Green Trunks is desperately in need of a Zenkai, so I am hoping that comes out soon. But I think once that does come out, this team will actually look pretty decent. Obviously, we've got the red Trunks with his base level Zenkai now, and he's looking really good. He's kind of had some really nice changes to him, really looking quite impressive as a unit. I think he comes across really nicely. Some good damage that he can put out, which I think is really awesome. His green card is super duper helpful as well. Obviously giving him Vanishing Gauge again and kind of setting you up for a good combo, because it increases the substitution count timer, which I think is fantastic. He then has a really special card, a special move card, doing some really good damage, as well as also kind of setting up for even more special damage. And then Heat Dome attack is also great because it nullifies unfavorable element factors, which I think is awesome. Now red Trunks, great Zenkai. I think a lot of people can agree he had a very solid Zenkai, and he's come across really well. I think he's looking really good. He's really solid in this meta. There's Yellow Baby, Yellow Goku, Yellow Gotenks. There's quite a few yellows that are out there, so his red is pretty strong. And blue right now isn't in the craziest position, so there's not like a lot of overwhelming blues that are there to kind of dominate him. So he's in a good position. As a unit, I think he's really solid. Across from that, of course, we have the blue Trunks. So blue Trunks also had a great Zenkai. One of the Legends Limited, Legends Limited usually get good Zenkais, but Trunks got a really nice Zenkai. Obviously, big proponent of his big boosts that he gets when the enemy is actually defeated, which is obviously quite considerable. So he's more of a finishing unit. His revive comes in handy as well. You've just seen be used now, but his restore health when reaches 0 effect is really good. And I think also his reduction against revives is really helpful as well. There's a lot of strong revives in the current meta, so him being able to reduce their health with his ability is also very strong. Obviously, he's a finisher, so he's incredibly reliable when it comes to finishing off the opposition. I think that's super important. But he is good. He really is quite solid. He's a good unit. He can deal out some big damage, again, big special damage as well. Also increases the special damage of our allies as well. So there's some really cool combos you can do, whereby his special attack kind of links up to the red Trunks, who can also increase special damage for himself. So there's some good synergy between them in terms of the special damage and everything. And yeah, I think in general just looking pretty solid. I think the team has some good chemistry across these two units. Obviously good synergy in terms of equipment as well. All being melee is also very good, is super helpful. And yeah, I think blue Trunks obviously had a great Zenkai upon release. I think he's also got a great Zenkai now. I think it's still very usable, still does a lot of damage, and yeah, I think an all Trunks lineup, at least for me, if anyone knows me, they know I'm super into Trunks. As a character, he's my #1 favorite character, and I think being able to run this team is a lot of fun for me. Now we kind of get to the I don't want to say questionable part, but now we get to the debatable unit. Not debatable so much so as just being how can I say, not being debatable isn't terrible, but just being a unit that definitely needs probably a little bit of help, a little bit of love, so to say. And that is the green Trunks. So green Trunks obviously came out a while back now, and I honestly had a hunch, or I thought that he would get his Zenkai Awakening kind of with the Ultra Gohan release. Yeah, I thought, oh, another green Zenkai boost, something to really give Gohan a bit of an edge, but whilst also kind of boosting that Android Cell Saga team. He didn't, and yeah, he still feels like he needs one. Look, there are situations he can definitely do still some decent damage. Yeah, he's got nullification of unfavorable element factors with his main ability, which is really solid. He kind of is all built around this, like, zone of damage that he can create, you know, when doing a combo off of his main ability. Yeah, it's one of those things. Of course, you know, he has obviously a lot of restrictive damage inflicted. So, for example, he does 20% increased damage against Freezer Force, which is great. Right now, there's not a ton of Freezer Force that exists within the meta, but there are some. He also has plus 25% to damage inflicted against tag powerful opponent, which is also something really, really important. Now, if the opponent is both powerful opponent and android, he's also really solid against them. The thing is these restrictions do limit him a little bit, because right now when those characters aren't super popular in the meta, you know, he loses a bit of relevancy. However, of course, at this point in time, we have Super 17. So Super 17 is obviously meets both requirements, and he is definitely a unit whereby having these abilities with Trunks is very, very good. You know, sealing the enemy's special arts and special moves, this is a very, very good quality to have. So if Trunks can get a bit of a Zenkai boost, or even a Plat could be good enough, he could definitely be a nice option for countering that Super 17. You know, he can remove, you know, any kind of unfavorable elements, he can restrict his special moves, and he can be really solid. In terms of that, he does now, obviously, he's a bleed unit, which is interesting because you don't get a lot of bleed, like, good units, I want to say. Not good as in quality, I mean, like, good guys. You don't get a lot of bleed good guys. Trunks is a bleed unit. He's pretty solid. He restores Vanishing Gauge as well. Reduces enemy ki on his ultimate skill, which is good. And he can also draw his ultimate arts card with his green card as well, so you can kind of double up, you know, off the main ability, get the ultimate arts, and you can get the ultimate arts again from his green card, so you can really kind of double up with that ultimate arts, really reducing ki, really disrupting the opposition a lot. Now, he does benefit a little bit from the green boost, you overstep the line Plat, but it's a range boost, so you really want to stick to melee boost with this guy. He's still got a lot that works really, really well. It's just that you need to get the right kind of combo going with him. You need to get the right kind of like situation with him going. You have to get him into combo. You have to get those special arts moves off. If you can get his ultimate arts off, then you can actually have a really good time, because in those situations he'll really shine, because you're then restricting the opposition ki, you're then doing some really good damage, all that stuff that's really, really good. So Trunks still, I think, is solid. I do think with a Plat or a Zenkai he would be more than solid, like he would be exceptional type of unit, but we'd have to wait and see how that goes. But I think for me, definitely still a lot of fun to use, if not, well, definitely not a premium unit, but a unit that's a lot of fun. So yeah, but that's basically going to be it from me. I think it's a fun team. I've enjoyed using it for sure. I just wish Green Trunks would just put out a little bit more damage. But yeah, that's basically going to be it from me, honestly. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. It's always greatly appreciated. And yeah, that's basically going to be it from me. So I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching. Bye.